So what's up guys, today is a tutorial of Rocket Lander, which is a game you'll land a rocket. And currently this project will be shared in my Scratch account, and I will try to leave a link in the description below. I missed to leave a link in the latest video, which I'm pretty sure it's the rocket physics one, yeah. And then I forgot to put the link, right? So if you guys remember which one it is, please tell me, because I'm sort of I don't remember which one I mentioned. So now let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, oh, it's actually the Arctic Ninja one, episode 1. That's the latest one. So anyways, so this rocket lander will be based off of my rocket physics engine. So if you want to make this and have the exact same physics as me, go check my rocket physics video out. There will be a link in the description. So there's one more to remember. So we got all these codes, but obviously that's not gonna be all. But we're gonna start off with our fuel. Currently, my fuel costume looks like this. If you want to use this, you can come and get it. As I said, it will be in my Scratch account. So let's go to events, get a when green flag is clicked, go to looks, get a hide. We don't want our main thingy to show. And then we can create a clone of myself. And then we can get a forever loop, forever wait, and create clone of myself. So pick random, let's just say like 5 to 15 seconds, or if you want the fuel to be a bit more rare, you can do 10 to 15. But there's going to be at least one fuel in the start. And so let's go. When I start as a clone, you have to show, since the main thingy is hidden. And now if we run, we still won't be able to see it because of the layerings, I think. Anyways, if we can just follow the code, so go to random position, go to control, get a repeat until not, and we can get not touching edge, and then let's just put that in. Let's duplicate that, duplicate this, get it, and duplicate that once, put that in here. You can put that, all of these into here. And so the edge and the fuels and the platform. The platform is where the rocket's going to land, which is this piece. And as you can see, the fuel tank will now be cloned in the random position. And now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this and put this in here, just so make sure it's not touching any of these. So now it will never clone itself touching the edge, fuels, and the platform. But the problem is it can still clone touching the level, which I missed. So let's just go ahead and get and not touching level, like so, and we can put that in here. There you go. And now it won't be able to clone itself touching the level, which is this gray thing right now. And then now what we can do is wait until it is touching rocket, which is our rocket, as it says. And we can change the fuel variable by 15. If you don't know where I got this fuel variable, it's in the rocket physics video. It's from that video, so yeah, go check that out. So now let's delete this clone after all of that. And that's basically all the code for my fuel. So yeah, let's move on to our level. Level has almost like the least amount of code. First, you can design your levels, and yeah. So my levels are super simple. My Level 1 is blank, so you can be a bit free. It's still hard when it's blank. Level 2 is just stick like this. I actually want to lower this a bit like so. Uh, let's actually make this go 0, 0. There you go. Yeah, that looks good to me. And what about this one? Yeah, that also looks fine to me. So those are my levels. And now what I want to do is when green flag is clicked, go to 0, 0, and forever switch costume to go to variables, create a new variable, name it level, and then put that variable right in here. So that's all for level. Trust me, that is. I know it's a small amount of code. It's impressive. But the thing is, the platform has a lot less code. Wow, when green flag is clicked, go to a position you want. Obviously, you can change the position per level, but for my game, there's no need for that, so this is good. And then now what we can do is show, and then it's gonna go there, like that. And currently the level is set to 0, I believe. Yes. And that's why level 3 is loaded, not the actual level. So now what we can do is go to our rocket and go to this spot, set our level to 1 when the game starts. And now there will be nothing because level 1 has nothing in its way. And then all of the rest of the codes will be in the rocket, all the collision detections and stuff like that. And now that I got that word out of my mouth, let's just create the block detect collisions. There you go. Run without screen refresh, and there you go. Get that detect collision block. We can get a if statement and a if else statement and another if statement in here. Yeah, stop that. And then what we're gonna do is get or block and and block. And let me just quickly count how many and this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 7 ands. So what you can do is duplicate these, and duplicate all of 4 of these, and get rid of 1 of them. Now what you're gonna do is we're gonna do touching edge. You can put that in here, and touching level. You can put that in here, and then you can get touching platform. You can duplicate that, put that in here, and then we can get a broadcast message. We'll broadcast, not broadcast, but explode. Oh god, explode like that. So we can broadcast explode. We can broadcast landed. So this is going to be broadcasted when we successfully landed. And we can broadcast explode again for this one. Let's just go ahead and get a greater than and a less than. A less than and another less than and a greater than and a less than and a greater than. So now what you're gonna do, or actually let's just switch these spots. You don't have to do that, but I mean this is less confusing for me. So let's go to motion, get a direction. If direction is less than, let's just say 10. And now direction is bigger than -10. What this will do is make sure the rocket is pointing towards the top of the map when it's trying to land, not the nose of the rocket, since that would just mean it's just ramping into the platform. And then actually the next one is we go here, -0.5. Obviously that does not have to be yours, but mine is going to be -0.5 because I feel like that is good. Or actually let's just do -0.75 to make it an easier game. So now what this does is it is not, this makes it so you can't like come down on this platform super fast and say that, oh yeah, that is totally a successful landing, because that's not how it works. So now what we're gonna do is X velocity, so it doesn't go like it's going like ding, and then it's just scratching like that. So it can't move super fast sideways. It has to be more close to this. So that is what we're trying to get. And to do that, we need negative 0.5 for this one and 0.5 for this one. Now is our, you guessed it, it's the turn for the rotational velocity variable. You can do the same, but for this one, I'm going to do 0.3 and negative 0.3. Like so. There you go. And that is it for this code, the detect collision code. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go to events, get a when green flag is clicked, landed. We're going to stop other scripts in Sprite. There you go. And then we can change levels by 1. I mean level, not levels, because there's no S behind it. I can duplicate, no. Duplicate that, duplicate that. And we can stick that here, and rotational velocity, X velocity, and Y velocity finally. And then we can think. I'm gonna do think because I'm pretty sure you guys can figure out how to do the rest, just like what, create another sprite like text and do when I receive landed, just pop up like success, and then like if I exploded, do exploded and stuff like that. But for my case, for time management, I'm gonna do think, and let's just think success. I'm pretty sure this is how you spell it. We can think success for a second. That looks good to me. And we can do if. So right there, if equals level is equal to 4. What you're gonna do is stop all, since if the level equals 4, it would mean that my level is actually what should I say? It's actually like I completed all the levels. Like there's only 3 levels in my game, so there would be no level 4. Now what we can do is broadcast physics. Obviously your uh, uh, message doesn't have to be named like this, but I just decided to do that, and you can rip that part off. Get physics, put that here, and make it so it'll broadcast physics. So that is good to me. That looks good to me. And then now what we can do is explode. We can think explode for about a second again. So exploded, let's just say. And obviously it's the same with the text. You guys can do the text exploded or just an actual explosion, which you can go find it in my, the rocket pew pew thing. Yeah, I'll leave that in the description too. And a lot of things to remember. So the rocket pew pew thing and the rocket physics. I'm just quickly writing that down since it will be super hard to remember. And I don't remember the other one, and I'm pretty sure I said one more. Did I say my account? So, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's all. If I'm not, just leave it in the description below, please. So stop other scripts in the sprite and broadcast physics. And then like that, the game is basically complete. But the thing is, yeah, this doesn't look complete, right? Yeah. Well, first of all, our rocket starts in the middle of the map, and we don't want that because that's where the obstacle will be. So we can set our x to negative 200 in this case. And that will look good enough. So let me test it out for you guys. I'm going to use my fuel up. So now it's noticeable that I used up my fuel. And then when I go to, oh no, I'm going to land it. Okay, let's just showcase our fuel tank in the next level. So like that, carefully, carefully, carefully going down. Okay, it's not detecting that for whatever reason. Oh, okay. You have to put the detect collisions right there, or it won't work, since it won't detect. So now let's go to the platform, like so. We got a lot of fuel, so we can just go like this. Carefully, carefully, so we don't explode or crash. Success! And then now we restart the level. And I actually forgot one thing, I think. Oh yeah, as you see, our fuel will bump up. But yeah, there you go, exploded. And I don't know, yeah, we don't have the limit yet, right? So the fuel will go over 100 if it can, and we do not want that because that's not how it works for this game. So if the fuel is bigger than 100, so fuel is bigger than 100, I mean, there you go. We can set our fuel back to 100 because that's how it'll work. So yeah, that looks really good. And as I said, we missed one code. That is when I receive exploded and when I receive landed. Or actually, let's just make it when I receive physics, delete this clone. Because we want to reset our map entirely, not just the levels and stuff like that. So we can fly. I'll eat this fuel tank for extra fuel. And that looks pretty good to me. So I'll carefully try to land. It's looking good. Just hoping that I won't explode. Maybe I'm being too careful. Success. And now here's level 2. Now there's an obstacle there, so you can't go that way. And here's the thing. It is success. And then now this is the hard part. I wasn't able to clear this a single time. There you go, exploded. Oh, and I think I forgot one more thing, maybe. Yeah, we gotta reset the velocities every time we die. That's what I forgot. So let's go do that. So go to rocket and where is, oh, I actually did, but I didn't for the exploded. Ah, what is happening? There you go. We can get rid of that, put that here. And that, my friends, is the game done. So play around with that. It's not too hard. So there you go. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button and the like button. If you didn't, still hit that subscribe button and the like button because it'll help me out a lot. And leave it in the comments below if you were able to complete all 3 levels. The 3rd level is super hard for me. I wasn't able to complete it a single time, but it's still not like I spent a ton of time on it. So I can try to complete it, but I don't feel like doing that because I have other things to do. And so yeah, so play around with this. It's pretty fun with these cool physics. And then I'm now back to level 3 as I'm talking. The hard part is, oh, I might actually beat it. Let's see. There you go, I beat it, basically. There you go. I complete the entire game. Yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty nice. And see you in the next episode of the tutorials. Peace.